Welcome, subscribers and new listeners. Welcome to Grant Writing, Nonprofits, and 501c3s. We are continuing our series on grant writing for beginners, the mission statement. And the key words today are short, clear, and concise. So let's go. So let's talk about the importance of your mission statement because it is the most important part of any grant proposal. As a matter of fact, it is your core statement for your organization because it tells not only the funders, but it tells the community why your organization exists, who you serve, and how you do it. It is not your statement of purpose. So first things first, I'm not going to leave you hanging on that statement of purpose. Let's clarify the difference between the mission statement and your statement of purpose. So your mission statement is a short, clear statement that explains, again, your organization's core purpose, what you do, who you serve, why it matters. The statement of purpose goes into more detail. I have a video called Clarify Your Purpose, and it's a more detailed explanation of your organization's goals and strategies and activities, kind of in summary form. And it's usually tailored for a specific grant or audience or for a specific program. All right, so I can hear some students saying, well, Miss Ballard, can you just give us some examples? And yes, I'll do that. So here's a mission statement for your organization as a whole. Our mission is to empower underserved youth in Northern California by providing free, community-supported programs that promote academic growth, personal development, and long-term success. As you can see, it's very quick, but it covers a broad spectrum so that when you add different programs, you don't lock yourself into a statement of purpose for a specific project. As you can see, I have written here where it says our nonprofit offers a free summer tutorial program, and it's located in Oakland, and it shows what's happening in Oakland and how it enriches the activities of students, so forth. It's very detailed, but that's not your mission statement for the whole organization. It's just your statement of purpose for that specific project. Hope you got that. And here's what that video looks like about clarifying your purpose in case you want to go back and find it. This is it. So let's keep going. All right, let's talk about the key features of the mission statement. First of all, it is concise. As you can see, some of the examples I just gave you. And it's usually only 1 or 2 sentences. It shouldn't be long because you're clarifying an overview of your organization very briefly. It's public facing, meaning it's used in brochures, websites, proposals, etc. As I talked about, articles of incorporation, you got it. It stays the same over time. Unless your mission changes, you'll always have the same mission. You may add different programs, but they'll all be under that umbrella is your mission statement. And it should always answer, what do we do, for whom we do it, and why does it matter? All right, so now let's review some of my SMART tips in writing or preparing a mission statement. Keep it under at least 50 words if possible. Rather than saying 50 words, let's just say keep it 1 to 2 sentences at the most. Avoid that term jargon or overly complex language. In other words, keep it simple. Make sure that it aligns with your organization's actual activities, that there's a relationship between your mission statement and then as you go on and talk about your different activities. And use your mission statement throughout the grant proposal to stay focused. Now, that doesn't mean that you keep repeating the mission statement over and over again. What it means that some aspect of what you've talked about in that mission should be included in your strategies and your objectives and your goals. So what exactly is jargon? Let's clarify that. It refers to a specialized language. It's used by mostly professional groups and bureaucrats and businesses. That is useful for those that are within the group, but it can be meaningless to us outsiders. It's different from slang, which is like casual language used by a particular group, but we really don't want you to use jargon or slang too much in a proposal unless you're using it to emphasize a specific thought. Jargon is like an acronym that's an abbreviated form of some phrase or expression. For example, AWOL is short for absent without leave. Saying you want a hard copy of something in a business instead of saying you want a physical printout of a document. So a lot of times jargon in business settings makes it easier to express what you want to say in a quick and decisive manner without going into long details. Now, there are some exceptions where jargon is good to use in proposal, but you have to clarify it. If you're going to use AWOL, you first want to use the word absent without leave, and then in parentheses or a short sentence after that say, for purposes of this proposal, we will be using the term AWOL to express absent without leave. Once you do that, then it's okay to use jargon in those type of exceptions. So let's look at one more example. Let's test the theory. Does it answer what do we do? For whom do we do it? And why does it matter? Example number 1. To empower single mothers in low-income communities by providing job training, mentorship, and access to affordable child care so they can achieve long-term economic stability. Example number 2. We help people do better. All right, now let's look at them. Number 1, does it answer what we do? Yes, we provide job training, mentorship. Who do we do it for? Single mothers in low-income communities. And why does it matter? So they can achieve long-term economic stability. Now, example 2, we help people do better. Well, what people are you helping? What do you mean by doing better? Why does it matter? Hope you're getting it. So wherever you're at on your grant writing journey, whether you're just now starting your nonprofit and you're just now getting your 501c3, or if you've already done that, or maybe you've already written your mission statement, how do you get started with your grant writing? Well, you can either subscribe to my channels like you're doing now and continue to look at my other videos. I have some listed here. Or you can take my detailed classes to get on the fast track. I'm at podia.com. You can get on your fast track to grant writing. So you have options here. And here are my 12 training sessions. I'm not going to go into any detail. You can take your time and look at it. I hope you have enjoyed my discussion on the mission statement, that it has enriched you and it has helped you in your grant writing goals, guys. But look forward to seeing you at the next series or my next lesson. This is W.C. Ballard checking